Hey Tina, I'm very excited to hear your interesting story about Africa. Would you like it to share it with us?
Thank you so much for asking me. Yes, this summer I had the opportunity to travel to Uganda. My friend and I worked with street women that now was in a program, and they lived in a compound. We stayed quite a ways from the compound, so each day we took a motorcycle, which the Ugandans call a boda. Now, the bodas would pick us up at our condo each day and take us there. The ride on the boda was about 30 minutes. Had we had to use a car, it would have been an hour and a half. The thing with the bodas is they can make such good time because they can go against traffic, which we found ourselves doing this every time we got on one. They went against traffic. They would go on the sidewalks at full speed. And one day I found myself traveling beside a semi-truck, and the next minute we were under the truck with the motorcycle still going. At that point, if I had not been a praying person and believing in Jesus Christ, I would have started right then. But I needed the strength in which to make it through this 14-day journey. And that was the time that I called on Him, and He gave me that strength to make it through it. There were many times that week that I didn't think that the boda driver would make it there, but they're very skillful, and he got me there safely each time. At night, we would usually end about 4 o'clock. And at that point, sometimes the boda drivers didn't come at 4 o'clock. It might be 6, it might be 7 o'clock at night. Well, needless to say, I went through 3 boda drivers that in 1 week, and finally found one that would show up on time. The problem with returning so late was we had about, I'd say, a block to a block and a half to walk down a dark alley with many holes in the street. And one night, as we were walking down that alley, we were surrounded, my 2 friends and I, which were women, were surrounded by young men. At that point, I didn't know the intentions of the young men, so I told the women to put our backs together and reach down and shine the phones on large rocks that were on the bottom of the road. So we each picked up a rock and told the young men to please back away. At that point again, we needed the strength in which to keep our voices steady and to carry out our threat. The young men laughed loudly, but yes, they backed away. And so we called for the guard that kept the key to our gate, and the guard came, opened the gate, and once again we returned home safely that night. Thank you so much for asking me.